Nelson, when I spoke to you before in the pregame a couple of days ago, I asked how it was going to be for you to kind of rein yourself in because you're probably going to be so excited. Now that you've had a few games under your belt, how does it feel to have that kind of experience back and playing hockey again?
It's awesome just to be back into a team environment where you're involved in the lineup and you're getting minutes within a game. At the end of the day, that's what we get paid to do, and that's what we live to do. So to be able to be out there with the team, it's a really good feeling.
And not only are you out there, but you're contributing. What did it feel like to get that assist? I mean, obviously you guys it ends up being a shootout loss, but just to be able to contribute on the scoreboard in any way.
Yeah, it's nice. At the end of the day, I think if you look at my stat line throughout my pro career statistically, that's not necessarily what I bring to the team. But at the end of the day, it's always nice to chip in where you can. But at this point for me, with my third game after being off for so long, I think it's just a matter of making sure that all my little details are right in other areas of my game. So just trying to work at that.
I know you've spent a lot of years with Eric Comrie, and just looking back at that last game, what did that mean for him? What did that mean for you as a teammate of him to be able to see him achieve that record to become the all-time wins leader for the Manitoba Moose?
I couldn't be more happy for him. If I think about a person who deserves that credit, the first person that comes to mind is him. He's exactly the type of person, the type of player that you would want in your organization. He does everything to the best of his ability. He's always so positive when he comes to the rink, and then he's such a tremendous hockey player too. So huge credit goes to Coms, and like I said, there's nobody more deserving.
And Nelson, one of the things that we've talked about with like Pascal is just this idea of that, there's always a carrot at the end of the, at the light at the end of the tunnel. You've got playoffs to look forward to. In the AHL, at least, right now, it looks like there's not going to be one for the Canadian division. But yet, at the same time, you guys are still killing each other, still blocking shots, still doing whatever it takes to win games. So what does that say? What does that, speak to the character level of the guys on this team that are just still going out there and doing whatever they take? Like I said, blocking a shot, even though that light at the end of the tunnel, that goal isn't necessarily going to be there for quite a few of these guys.
Well, I think he kind of hit the nail on the head there. It speaks volumes about the character that we have in this dressing room. I do believe there's a combination of things there too. Like, you're removed from the game for so long, and myself being out for as long as I was, but these guys too. They were out of game play for close to 11 months, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a lot that gets built up there. And then when you finally get brought back into this environment and playing games again, you really, you don't want to take it for granted, but you really appreciate how much and how lucky we are to be able to do what we do. So, as I started off with, a huge credit goes out to this group for bringing it every single night. And for me to be able to jump in here at this point in the season, and then for them to welcome me in with open arms, it's a really good feeling.